Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, marks of all ages, welcome back to Wrestle WreMarks. As always, I'm Chris.
And I'm Pat.
And we had quite the way to kick off the holiday season with WarGames, so we'll get into that. But of course, as always, we first hit our newswire. And this time we're opening up with the biggest non-WWE news story of the week. TNA Wrestling has officially inked a major deal with AMC Networks to bring their flagship weekly show to AMC's Thursday night lineup. This is obviously not just an upgrade in distribution. This is TNA stepping out of streaming-only wilderness and back into the big television with the real promotion machine, branding promotion machine behind it. Really, they haven't had that for a while. Even when they were on TV, they really didn't have promotional stuff being thrown out there. At least I don't remember seeing a lot of commercials for like, hey, watch TNA at this time or whatever. And as it seems, AMC's already doubling down, and I've seen all kinds of videos being put out of, you know, telling them that they're going to be there on AMC next year.
Yeah, I think from what I can remember, the last time I would see TNA like being promoted on TV is probably when they were on Spike.
Yeah.
That was a while ago, but this is the most mainstream exposure TNA's had since Spike TV, was letting Bully Ray threaten children on live television.
You gotta love it.
AMC is putting actual weight behind them, new time slot, stronger reach, and an entire corporation arm ready to sell Thursday night Impact like it's the new Breaking Bad.
It's wild to see AMC throw their hat in the ring.
Hey.
I mean, I heard rumblings. I remember when they were trying to get Raw, or was it SmackDown? It was one of the two. They were one of the ones in the running for those shows. So obviously they've been trying to put their hat in the ring for a while now. I guess Walking Dead and all that's not working anymore as much as it used to.
I mean, Walking Dead's like almost 20 years. It feels like it.
I don't know, man.
So
I stopped watching, I want to say, at season 5.
I can
maybe
tell
season 6.
Tell you when I stopped watching. I stopped watching when Herschel died. I was heartbroken.
Bruh, that was a long
yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
What was that, like season 3?
I don't know.
I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen that show. It's been a long time. But this kind of upset me because I just canceled my AMC Plus. So unfortunately I don't have AMC Plus, but they will have it on there either way. I'm still going to be able to catch it. Yeah.
Cool. But here's where things get spicy. That AMC move apparently triggered a 60-day termination clause in TNA's partnership agreement with WWE. Ooh.
Of course, it's sad to see the partnership end, and it was cool to see things we never thought we would see. We never thought we'd see, you know, a WWE superstar and AJ Styles come back home. I mean, he didn't do much, but he was still there. WWE put over other talent.
You got 60 days to get my boy AJ Styles back in a TNA match.
But I mean, AMC cable actual funding now, it's looking good for TNA. I'm over the moon for them. I'm sure that this was the plan all along. Partner with WWE, try and get this TV deal, try and get out the mud, because they've been down there for some time.
Yeah. They
were not technically just streaming, but they were also on Access, which is not in very many homes. AMC is everywhere. On every cable package, so they're going to have a lot more exposure, and I'm excited to see TNA get back to their regularly scheduled programming and no more WWE filler. Next up, TNA is also bringing back the steel cage for their El Paso tapings this week.
A cage match always means business, but TNA bringing back the cage feels like a message. Hopefully they don't have any
Don't jump off on the other side, Leon Slater.
Or don't touch the cage and you get electrocuted.
Oh, I forgot. I hate you. I forgot about that. I was supposed to forget and stay forgetting.
It's okay. I'm here to remind you of all the stuff that you really like deep down.
Oh, man. It seems like they're striving to excite now, of course, trying to get fans pumped for the transition back into mainstream television and eventually go live, because we heard rumblings from their president, I believe is what Carlos Silva is. He's been talking about them going live for quite some time, which I'm sure is going to play into this after so long. It's going to be Impact Live.
Of course.
So I'm excited to see it. Of course, their TV tapings take place on Thursday. I think this Thursday, today. Excuse me.
So they're going back to the name Impact.
No, Impact's the show.
Okay.
TNA Impact.
I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is confusing given the fact that they changed their name to Impact.
Yeah. Global Force Wrestling.
Oh yeah, and that. There was that. Cody Rhodes used to be the Global Force Wrestling World Champion. I was going to say
that too, yeah.
Yeah, well, I watched those times too. But but yeah, it's going to be nice to see them go live. I'm excited for TNA and see what they have in store for everybody. Now that they have more exposure, I'm hoping they get more eyes. And people start taking them a little more seriously. Excited to see what happens, and all best of luck to TNA.
TNA can no longer say his name and he'll appear.
Oh yeah, that too. I almost forgot about that. They finally added him to the roster page, but they signed him. What was it, last week?
Yeah, it was a while ago, like a week or two ago maybe.
It was when because I remember you had messaged me and you were like, you were right, because we were talking about it, and then next thing you know, there it was.
Yeah, and then in the crowd I saw people with Joe Hendry shirts. I was like, those look like WWE shirts. Those aren't TNA shirts.
Yeah, so anyway, excited for TNA.
Let's go.
See what they have in store. The tapings take place in El Paso this week. Tonight, I believe, is going to be the live one, and then they take a few tapings after that. Also, then they go into
WarGames.
No, TNA's final resolution. Excuse me. That's this Friday at 7. So if anybody wants to catch that, they also have that going on. And after that, they're also going to have tapings as well. So
I'm sure
there's still tickets, because I have seen some still out there. So
Deadline too. They still got that coming up.
Yes,
so.
And NXT has their own pay-per-view and Deadline, which we will get into once we get to the NXT portion, because then we'll also bring up like the card and everything. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, and we just got off of a long week.
Yeah, no, wrestling's gonna start cooking again.
Excited to see it.
Yep. Now let's shift gears, because apparently TNA's got TV deals but not enough signed talent. Multiple reports say several TNA talents, the stars of TNA, were working bon for glory without contracts, not expiring soon, completely unsigned.
It's wild to hear. It's like you're in the indies again. I guess they get paid per showing. I mean, that's how people used to pay their dues, but it's crazy to think about, especially when two of those talents are uncontracted champions.
Ooh.
Granted, they are the most iconic Knockouts tag champions, so we already speculated them returning.
Yeah,
the Inspiration,
it's happening.
Cassie Lee and Jessie McKay, or otherwise known as Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. So I'm hoping they do, but I would assume that TNA is still trying to throw out fillers and keep their talent. But we'll have to wait and see. The others that we know of that are without contracts right now are Cedric Alexander, Rich Swann, and Matt Cardona, all former WWE talent.
Let's just keep it real. Cedric's going to AEW, Rich Swann's going to AEW, and Matt Cardona is putting the woo 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 boots back on in WWE.
I can see it, but I really like Cedric Alexander. I hate to see him go to AEW. I'll have to see what he's doing every now and then.
I mean, maybe with the new deal for AMC, he'll stay, because I could definitely see him being a mainstay. And I
feel like he's gonna thrive more there than he would in AEW.
Oh yeah, sure. He could definitely be world champion in TNA before he's world champion anywhere else. It's a tough debate. TNA's Joe Doering is sadly facing a third brain tumor diagnosis. He's already survived this fight twice, kept working, kept inspiring fans, kept representing the War Machine spirit.
Yeah, so unfortunately Joe Doering, I didn't even know this. I had just came across it, and I always enjoyed his work in TNA. He was there, I believe, from like 2020 to 2023 when he had to leave the ring because of his tumor and his cancer diagnosis. He's been fighting for a while. Nothing but love and strength to Joe and his family. The entire wrestling world stands behind him, and we just hope he kicks out like he normally does kick out of everything else. So all love out to Joe Doering, and we send you all the best wishes. Back to WWE, and this one kind of stirred the pot. Reports say that some backstage talents, they say big names, quote unquote, of course take this with a grain of salt when it comes from a lot of different sources, or they try to say are sources, but people aren't thrilled, I guess, with Gunther being John Cena's final opponent, assuming that he defeats the megastar. Yeah. Some felt Cena should have ended his career against someone that has more legacy connected to him. Others feel Gunther didn't really need the spot, which he doesn't need the spot. He doesn't,
bro. But Gunther doesn't need anything. He just takes it. But hey, locker room politics never sleep. But I already told you, my fantasy booking brain over here. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. The man in the black suit is Edge, and he's gonna beat up, LA Knight and face Gunther. And no, it's from I don't mean none of that, but it's not gonna happen. But
it's the megastar's time.
It is.
I don't think Gunther's gonna win.
Chris has already called it. I feel like Gunther doesn't need this. He really doesn't.
He doesn't.
He didn't even need to bury Goldberg.
No,
he didn't need that either. I feel like it's LA Knight's time, dude. If LA Knight doesn't win something soon, I don't know what they're gonna do with him. But like you said, I'm definitely gonna go for LA Knight.
Yeah, that's what I was saying when you were here for the pay-per-view too. Like, this is the best time of any because you've already brought this guy up. It looked like he was gonna be a huge star. You had the Intercontinental title on him. He had his own custom strap. We had all this, and then you took him away. And they like to do that. So people are complaining, and LA Knight needs this or that, and then when we finally get it,
nobody likes anything.
So
you guys don't never know what you want, man. It's annoying. And then like clockwork, this is why Edge needs to come back and slap this dude again for even putting his 2 cents into the matter. Nobody cares about you. But Cena's dad jumped in his own hot take. Gunther doesn't need the rub from beating Cena in his last match.
I mean, he doesn't. He doesn't need the rub.
He's right, but I feel like Edge needs to smack him again, okay?
John Cena Sr. is over there treating wrestling media like his own personal Facebook wall. He just gets on, empties the clip, and then goes. You gotta love his consistency. He's always been pretty outspoken about things, and he's never shied away from answering a question.
He better watch out, because he got punted by Randy Orton too. Hey, it's a matter of time before Big Boy comes back too.
Don't make Gunther come over.
Gunther's gonna chop the heck out of you.
Oh my Jesus!
Imagine Cena's last match at his Gunther, and he just opens up his shirt, just wow, smacks the crap out of him.
I was hoping that, because of course now it's going to be Gunther and LA Knight, as we revealed, which we would also talk about later. But I was hoping that the MFTs were going to show up and mess up Gunther, and then that way LA Knight just beats Solo Sikoa, and that it just looks better on Gunther that way. And I mean, Solo could use another loss. I mean, he don't need a win.
Yeah, Solo's winning right now. Solo's hilarious, bro. He's in that pocket right now. He's in that sweet spot. He's gonna get something soon too.
Yeah, I want to see what they're gonna do further with the MFTs now, and
the Wyatt 6.
Yeah,
Wyatt 5 really. But we'll call it what it is.
Anyway, speaking of people letting their opinions be known on the internet,
everybody opinionated this week.
Ricochet, as I should call him now, is back at it. Carmelo Hayes shared a video on X captioned, quote, "Been a dog long before I was an underdog," end quote, highlighting his performance against Gunther when Ricochet decided to chime in, saying, quote, 15 more years and you'll be main eventing WrestleMania. Go get him, end quote.
Yeah. Whatever, dude. Melo's got the swagger, the presence, the timing, the gear, the everything. Ricochet's just a hater.
That's all he does now. Have you seen it?
Yeah,
that's all he does all over Twitter. He just hates on everything, or he just snaps back at fans, and it's like, bro, just let it go. Who cares?
Yeah, just
who cares?
Hey, Melo don't miss. Melo has more star potential than you do. I like all the. I've always liked high flying wrestlers, bro. But when that's all you got, you don't got the look, you don't got the swagger, you don't got the juice. You know, Melo has all those things that he didn't have.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta give it up to Ricochet, because he is a star in his own right.
He's good,
and he is a great performer.
But stuff like this don't make you look good.
Yeah,
this don't make you look good.
Just
bro.
let it go.
Just keep your mouth shut.
Just let it go.
It's like I blame Bret Hart.
No, that's like
Bret Hart's salty, and he got everybody else salty too.
Bro, that's like me leaving a job, and a year and a half later, I don't even know if it's a year and a half, but it feels like it. A year and a half later, I'm still talking crap about that job.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? Why do you let it have that much power over you?
I'm telling you, bro, because people hold on to stuff that serves them no purpose, and then it either bites them in the behind, you know, and they don't do nothing, they don't flourish from it, or they just probably like, you know, the tribalism, you know, the fans do it just like the wrestlers.
Oh, I know they try to say that fans do it. The wrestlers try to blame the fans, but the wrestlers are the biggest proprietors.
Yeah, because you can say something, then you got all your fan base right behind you and everybody else. Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense. But anyway, whatever.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
The biggest gripe of the news
but
so
this
far.
Guy has been on one recently, and I don't understand it. Just let it go.
Yeah.
Who cares what the person with, like, 5 followers says?
Yeah,
a lot of these Twitter profiles are burner profiles that someone with no face uses. It just has like a picture of their favorite wrestler in it, or some woman wrestler or some
horrible AI picture.
Yeah, so it's like, why waste your breath? Why waste your time? Why waste straining your thumbs to angrily type back at these fans?
Trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers.
Or anything else for that matter. I mean, like, you didn't have to say anything. I wouldn't be surprised if they're just friends, and, you know, he did this to kind of give him some clout, but it just don't look good. It doesn't look good. Anyways, moving forward, as we're talking about people bitching online, here's a little something more that came from down under.
Yeah, the gong has went off and the dead man has risen, and he is annoyed. Undertaker went off on current generation of wrestlers for bitching online, seeking validation and lacking the toughness his era demanded.
this man went off. He was talking about people doing TikToks in the back, like how that wouldn't fly or back in the day. He's talking about, you know, they're just doing it for clout, trying to seek validation. People whining that, oh, it's the booking. Then he went into how he hates when people ask him for his advice, and he gives it to them.
And they don't take it.
They ignore it.
I would not waste Undertaker's time trying to pick his brain than not do it.
He said they're more or less trying to be seen rather than listen.
Mm-hmm.
And if what is not working for you now, why not try to implement what he teaches or what he tells you? See if that works.
See, wrestling will die if that's a lost art. If the arc of going to the ones who pave the way for you're not listening to them, because dude, I'm sure everyone talks crap about Triple H, but he was sitting there around the greatest people of all time.
Yeah,
you know, picking their brains. Ric Flair, Pat Patterson, Vince McMahon. That's why he's in the position. And he applied it. Yeah, exactly. All of them did. Like, when you hear the Clique talk about, all they talked about was the business. Mm-hmm. You know, so if you're not trying to pick the brains of the OGs, brother,
if you're not truly in love with this thing just to do it, and you're just here for some clout or to just be famous.
If that's the case, it really is sad that Logan Paul is where dude does the stuff he does in the ring.
He cares.
He loves what he does.
Yeah.
And it's sad to see people. I've been wrestling since I was this age, or I just came in here because I saw some money, or it's gonna be another Jasmine Nick situation. You're gonna be, you know.
I mean, Lash wasn't in it for the business at first. She just got in the NIL thing.
Look at her now.
But I mean, they're shining.
Look at them
and
now.
Obviously they've been taking that advice.
Yeah.
But Undertaker saw some TikToks being made in the back and was like, "That's it."
Oh yeah, he was living. I see a lot of TikToks. I mean, that's probably mainly the girls.
Yeah, well, I've seen some of the guys do TikToks too, but I don't really do TikTok. So
yeah, me neither. I have one, but I don't never use it.
But closing the newswire, Killer Kross spilled details about scrapped creative from his 2022 WWE return.
Everybody got WWE gripes right now.
Kross was asked what match he'd like to have in an interview with Scaredy Cast, which he replied, Roman Reigns.
Kross was actually told he'd be in a triple threat with Reigns and McIntyre, but things quickly changed when someone with booking influence returned to the company. Bum, bum, bum.
Doesn't it always happen like that? That's unfortunate, though. I would have loved to see that. I remember.
It was me, Austin.
You remember that, right? When he came out, he attacked McIntyre. Yeah, he stared down Roman.
Yeah.
Put down the hourglass.
I remember that. I was waiting for that.
And we never got the payoff. Killer Kross wants the payoff.
It's a work.
I wish.
Work and make work face.
And that wraps up our newswire. Hotter than Kane's pyro and tighter than LA Knight's jeans after Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah. So, you know what? Before we get into Survivor Series WarGames, another thing that came up, Jonathan Gresham will be back. He has been out of action since suffering 2 strokes.
Oh, wow.
Not that long. I don't remember how long ago it was, but he will be returning to the ring. He'll have a match at GCW. I believe it was February 1st. So I'm excited to see the Octopus back, and let's see what he can do. I'm excited, man. I've always enjoyed Jonathan Gresham. The only thing that sucks is
the commentator, right? He was a commentator, right?
Bro, you're talking about Todd Gresham.
Oh, okay.
That dude still commentates for boxing.
Oh, I'm about to say, what?
Jonathan Gresham.
Jonathan Gresham. Oh,
Jordan Grace's husband.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought about it. I heard Gresham and I was like, the dude with the glasses?
No, Todd Gresham still commentates.
Good for him.
It's boxing now. But, yeah, I'm excited to see him back. I've always enjoyed his work. The only thing that's always not worked in his favor is his size, because he's a short guy, but he's built like a brick house though.
Oh, he is. That dude's swole.
Excited to see him back. So all the best wishes to Jonathan Gresham and Jordan Grace as they continue their journey in wrestling. But it is time to break down the Survivor Series WarGames 2025 straight out of Petco Park in beautiful San Diego. I love the outdoor stadium look.
I always love outdoor stadiums.
It looked so great, and I've always heard that the San Diego Padres field is beautiful. Like, I've always heard that whole facility is just A1. I'll have to go over there sometime. I would really like to see that place and go to a game. But WarGames cages were under the sunset, and you could practically feel everything in the air. It was palpable, and let's just get into it.
WarGames, I have to say that. We start off with pure chaos with the women's WarGames match, and brother, they did not come to play. On the babyface side, you've got Rhea Ripley. What did she call her? Rhea what? What did Becky call her? Something.
Damn.
Io Sky, Charlatan Flair, Alexa Bliss, and AJ Lee, a 5-woman Avenger squad. Seriously. And across the cage, the Heels of Doom, Becky Lynch, Nia Jax, Lash Legend, Oscar. And
It sounds like they say that sometimes.
The Australian accent definitely pulls out Oscar. And immediately this thing goes weapons heavy, kendo sticks, chains, custom trash cans. Miss like someone told them there was only one WarGames bonus check.
These women went all out. This was probably the one I was most excited about in WarGames,
and the most scared about.
And that too.
Yes.
That too. But I mean, AJ didn't do as much, so I wasn't as scared as it went on. But Io once again with another death-defying jump off the cage. Becky screaming like she's old royalties. Charlotte suplexing people like she's trying to repave the floor. And Rhea Ripley is straight up throwing bodies like she's cleaning her room. But the story of the match, of course, as we were talking, AJ frickin' Lee. AJ gets Becky dead to rights, locks in the Black Widow, and Becky taps like she's answering emails. Huge pop, and the baby faces win it.
Perfect finish, perfect vibes. The returning hero gets the submission. Beautiful work.
I figured that they were going to go with the baby faces on this one, just for the simple fact that AJ Lee was there. And
Rhea came back after a broken nose.
That too. I loved her Terrifier mask. That was nice. Let's get into the men's WarGames, though. This is where things got a little messy. Teams were the Hills, Braun Breaker, Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre, Bronson Reed, and Logan Paul. And then we had our faces in CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and Jimmy and Jay. It was stacked, overflowing. Someone needed to check the cage capacity limit because, man, these guys were hopping all over the place.
For real. There was chairs, tables, chain spots, cage wall bumps. Brock Lesnar is in there throwing dudes like lawn darts. Cody's bleeding charisma. Roman is walking around like a mob boss on his last day in the territory. And then the moment everyone's talking about, a masked assailant climbs the cage, super kicks CM Punk, hits the stomp, and hands him straight to Braun Breaker, who spears Punk out of his boots for the victory.
Team Vision steals it. First Hill WarGames win in a minute, it feels.
I mean, in general, probably.
It has been a while, right?
Probably since the Bloodline won. With Sammy and them, yeah.
you were kind of upset when we watched this one because of the
Oh yeah,
running back.
that was unnecessary. I mean, thank you for Brock Lesnar being the beast.
That's what that's for. That's for fans like us that are tired of it.
Yeah.
And then there's those fans in the crowd that are like, yeah, it's hilarious. Let's
Nah.
And then it's us that are like, really? And then boom, Brock Lesnar's music hits. Hell
yeah.
Whoop his ass.
It was like seeing Mustafa reach for the Money in the Bank all over again, and hear Brock's music.
It was perfect though, because the way they timed it, when Brock got in there and just started throwing everybody around, he just dominated that whole thing.
Yeah, and is Braun Breaker the next big thing? Because Buddy fell on his neck. On his head.
Oh, I know.
Crown of his head, and just shook it off.
And he brought it up in the promo on Monday. It was nice.
I don't remember that part, but his promo was great.
His promo was so good.
Fire.
But then, of course, we got to the juicy part. After the match, Punk is down bad, and Roman helps him up. They shake hands, but then leaves Cody hanging and basically tells him, we're never teaming up ever again. Not even if there's a fire.
We ain't friends, we ain't boys, we ain't nothing.
Seeds planted, drama, everything's cooking. We just gotta wait and see what we got for the build to WrestleMania now.
Roman says, I hate you.
I don't even know you, but I hate your guts.
Alright, the emotional part of the night. John Cena versus Dominik Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. And bro, the booking on this one was spicy. Cena's looking good, Dom's doing Dom things, and then Liv freaking Morgan returns. She pretends she's there to help Cena, and bam, low blow. Dom hits a 619 frog splash, 1, 2, 3, like me counting fast on Chris on video games. As a special guest referee, Dominik Mysterio leaves with the IC title.
Oh,
Cena leaves in heartbreak and maybe needing a ice pack.
Not a fairy tale ending, of course, but it was needed to further Dom's character and continue to add to the prestige of the Intercontinental Championship. I mean, when's the last time you saw somebody that huge still holding the Intercontinental Championship at the end of their career?
Never.
So
never ever.
And for a while, the IC title was kind of in limbo, it seemed, and it's being well taken care of now. So I'm excited.
They need to do something with. They have to do something with the U.S. title, but it should be on the pay-per-view.
Next up, we had the women's world title match.
And thank Chris for inviting me over to eat some Thanksgiving leftovers, because I was heating that up when this match was going on. But it was an okay match, solid pacing, and Stephanie Verkar retains clean, and keeps her looking like a killer on the top of that division. I just really feel like she should not have fought Nikki Bella. Like Nikki Bella, no, please.
You could tell this one was like kind of just spliced together the way they had that build.
And I'm sad because right now WWE got live AJ Lee matches, and every time I try to go watch a match, it's with the freaking Bella Twins or Nikki. I'm like, I'm not watching this.
I'm not watching.
I hate her.
That was the best though. That was the best time for AJ Lee, because she was just talking mad mess about the Bellas and pretty much every woman on the roster back then, and it was just great TV. This was, of course, the calm between the storms, because the WarGames matches and Cena's finale, those were hurricanes. Regardless of how I feel about Nikki's work, she is a Hall of Famer, and this does help add to La Primera's resume.
It just shows that Nikki Bella isn't La Primera anymore. Women's War Games delivered big. Men's War Games gave us chaos and a few seeds feeding into the road to WrestleMania. Cena's final PLE was emotional with a good twist, and Stephanie Verkar continues to cement herself as a real deal champion.
The mystery masked man The fallout with Cody and Roman, Punk getting screwed, Cena getting blindsided. The road to Mania is getting paved with nothing but gasoline and broken friendships.
Before we move on, are we going to get into, the obvious speculation of who it is and who it's not?
Well, yeah, I guess we could get into that.
Before we move on.
Mine's simple.
It's who
we've been talking about
a long
Austin
time.
Theory joining the Vision, and I would assume that's what it is. It's Austin Theory. He stood like him. He had that
built like him.
Yeah, he looked like the silhouette of Austin Theory and everything. So I'm assuming it's Austin Theory. I saw a post that made me crack up where somebody circled his ass and was like, "Yep, it's Austin Theory."
That's hilarious, bro. I saw someone say, "Oh, we can make it seem like it's Austin Theory," and then when Jericho comes, it's Jericho. I was like, that's the stupidest thing ever.
They could do something like that, but I don't see anybody there or even Jericho benefiting from being thrown into the Vision.
Yeah, no, nobody. No.
If you wanted somebody, let's pick somebody that's also of new blood in Austin Theory.
True. It's Austin Theory. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
And that was Survivor Series WarGames 2025. Wild and structured like a steel cage built by a man who hates OSHA. Now let's go ahead and jump into the Monday Night Raw recap straight out of Glendale, Arizona. The first stop on the road out of Survivor Series WarGames. And brother, everybody showed up with an attitude problem, is saying.
Dang, you got the Hulk Hogan bug, brother. brother.
We kick things off with Rhea Bloody Ripley and Io Sky standing tall, fresh off their War Games win. They want the Kabuki Warriors and the women's tag titles. Today, tomorrow, it doesn't matter. They're just wanting to climb that ladder once again.
Remember the second to the last word you said, because I got something to say about that. All right. But here comes the Queen, Charlotte and Flair. And I do miss the old song. And Alexa Bliss. Like, hey, remember us? Former champs? Like, we just lost the freaking championships like a day before War Games. Actual contenders. We're not just sliding to the back of the line just because you two learned the teamwork in a cage, you know. Come on, bro. This division is basically a powder keg. Somebody just needs to kick the door in.
And Rhea is just the type to kick 2 doors in just because she can. So the tension is fully set. That women's tag division is about to bust.
Boom.
I'm excited for how they've been building this women's tag division. They've been spotlighting it for some time, for a few weeks now.
Hey man, the women
and it's about time.
The women are doing better than the men.
Yeah, in most segments, yes. I would agree with you. In most like feuds that they're having right now, matches, the men's stuff kind of seems a little convoluted, but that comes with War Games. It always does.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait and see what the men have got cooking up, which we will talk about. The last time is now tournament when the semifinals between LA Knight and Jey Uso happened.
Boo.
The first semifinal, these two were moving like someone stole their theme music royalties. Jey hits a spear and the splash, the dives, everything but the kitchen sink.
And Knight is just shrugging it all off like it's cardio. Hits the rolling, his crucifix pin, clean crisp, chef's kiss, a real gotcha moment. I liked that burning hammer he hit on Jey. That was nice.
Yes. Jey, of course, snapped after that. We've been seeing this for a while now. He looks conflicted. He's been upset for a while. He finally snapped.
Yeah.
He demolished the Prime display. It was art, cinema, and just a man who needs his refund from his therapy because obviously it didn't work. Maybe he was working with Dr. Shelby. That's probably what it was.
No, sir. Let me rephrase that. Hell no.
And then it's Gunther versus Solo Sikoa, and this one sounded like a Black Friday deal sale at IKEA, just wood on meat violence.
Meat.
Solo went for the Samoan spike, and then what happened next?
Gunther dodged through in a little low blow, hits the powerbomb, and boom, the ring general marches on. I really thought that it was cool. I was gonna say he should have what did I say? I said that he should have Tala Tonga kicked him, and I was like, he should have kicked him back.
Yeah.
And I was like, he should kicked him, beat him up, while the ref was doing his thing.
Then boom, Solo and LA Knight.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I would have preferred to have happened.
Yeah, but I did like the ending of this dude. He low blowed, so he was all, screw it, might as well.
So we end with a face-off between LA Knight and Gunther in the finals. Winner moves on to face Cena in his final chapter.
Yeah, and let's be real, that match is gonna be meatier than your Thanksgiving leftovers.
Next up, we had the tag team title match with AJ Lee, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus the New Day. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee defended the gold against them, and they're still will not be overshadowed by WarGames mode, it seems. It's kind of upsetting that they weren't on WarGames as a match. I would have much rather seen that match than Stephanie and Nikki.
Yeah, they could have put Nikki and Stephanie on Raw.
Yep, I would have much rather had that.
But it is what it is. But that's the best the New Day has looked in months. True. Crisp tags, wild combos, and Styles and Dragon Lee, I was going to say AJ Lee, are just in sync right now. They retained after another highlight reel sequence. What?
Oh, that was clean.
What was their name again?
Did they come up with the name?
They did.
I can't remember, man. I didn't even know they came up with the name. But that was a clean finish. The knee it was a knee to the back of the head while he was hanging on the ropes.
Yeah.
He bounced off and landed on AJ's shoulders. Boom. Styles clash.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. It was beautiful. That tag division needed stability, and those two are really giving it. Next up, we had the women's tag match, which we wish we would have saw an ending to, but we'll get into it. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky took on Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. I was waiting for this probably all night, and I was like, okay, it's finally happening, because they kept on promoting it, and I'm like, okay, is it the next match? Like, when are we gonna see this match? Because this is one that I did want to see, and it finally happens, but it tries to happen. It doesn't really happen because chaos.
It happened. It was dope.
Because chaos tends to break out when these four are around each other, and it just broke out faster than Rhea Ripley's merch at a WrestleMania merch stand.
For real. Refs throwing out no contest, and the four of them keep swinging like the bell was just a suggestion. This is not over, not even close. One title, 4 egos, no chill.
And then they got to worry about the Kabuki Warriors. You think this is going to tie into some kind of triple threat, tag team, ladder match?
I think it's
TLC.
That's exactly what. That's why I said remember that word ladder, because I think
we got to do the ladder first, and then it goes to TLC.
8 to 10 women tag team ladder match for the freaking straps, because that's a lot of bodies, bro, trying to go after that strap.
We'll just do a triple threat tag, 6 women. That would be better, because then the ring gets too convoluted. You got to get out, let people do their spots. And
I understand, but I feel like it's time for the women to have like a breakout group tag team match. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna solidify them. It's gonna be like TLC 1 type deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes with how they're showcasing the women. This division is going full Game of Thrones. Somebody's losing a crown and maybe a kneecap.
Probably.
Next up, we saw Liv Morgan make her way to the ring with the Judgment Day's resurgence. She's glowing with her little post-betrayal glow. She doubles down with the Judgment Day. She's backing them and saying that she's going to return them to their former glory.
And the best part, Dom is acting like he just won the lottery. Liv's return has this group looking like they drank 5 espressos.
Meanwhile, backstage officials are hunting for, clues to see who this masked man is. They suggested that Rollins was in town at the time, and I guess people didn't see him on his crutches or something, and then they're just trying to throw in things there to make you think that it could be someone else.
About the whole Judgment Day situation, why is Liv smacking Dom? Like, I'm if it's like some sexual thing, I get it.
I'm assuming,
but then
that's what it seems like, because she jumps on him and
or well, maybe it's like a ploy to make it seem like everything's okay and it's not. But even because Finn and JD were looking at her up and down like, what is all this? So there's still some type of
there's still gonna be something there, I'm sure of it. And there was even some seeds planted with just at the end when they had the titles, because they had came out during that one and they lifted the titles. And Liv made sure, because Roxanne brought Liv the tag titles, Liv made sure to give it back, and it wasn't out of respect or being like, here, you'll be the champion. It was out of, no, I'm gonna be the women's champion. Y'all are gonna be the tag.
You don't see her beating Stephanie, but okay.
I can see it happen. You got the Judgment Day backing you. You got 3 women in the Judgment Day. 2 of them are gonna back you. You got 3 men that are gonna back you. So it's like,
true.
She has nothing but opportunity to win that title.
Would you rather have Raquel or Liv win that belt, though?
I would rather have Raquel win it.
Me too.
And finally have her actual run, because
or Liv
the runs they tried to give her didn't hit.
Liv wins the belt, they get tired of her crap, and then
I'm sure that's how it's gonna happen. That's what I was leaning towards as well.
Yes, sir.
But overall, Raw delivered exactly what you want from a post-war game show. The tournament heat is on. The women's division Civil War is cooking. Tag team champions are consistent.
Check.
Judgment Day back in full force. Double check. Mystery Attacker fueling conspiracy theories. Everything that you want in a post-war games was here.
Yes, sir. If Survivor Series was the explosion, Raw is the smoke rising from the crater. People stumbling around asking what year it is. Storylines breathing heavy, fuses being lit everywhere. Like this, they're killing it, bro. Killing it right now.
And LA Knight versus Gunther. Woo. That one might actually destroy a ring. Man, so I'm excited to see what they're gonna have in store. Hopefully, Gunther
it's up in the air, bro.
Doesn't win. I mean, I wouldn't mind if Gunther won, and I wouldn't mind if LA Knight won, but I would much rather LA Knight win. Yeah.
Dummy.
All right, folks, let's go ahead and get into our NXT Go Home show for NXT Deadline. And the atmosphere this week was electric. GM Ava opened the show by hyping up the Women's Iron Survivor Challenge. Every woman in that ring was handpicked by John Cena, meaning that there's big money on the line, and whoever shines at Deadline could rewrite the NXT Women's Division for the new year.
That's right, and even before we hit the ring, it felt like a pressure cooker. Everybody's coming for that shot.
We also had some tag action, some 8-man tag action.
Ooh.
As Joe Hendry's team went up against Dark State, which was the main event of the night. We saw Dion Lennox, Saquon Sugars, Osiris Griffin, and Cutler James take on the makeshift babyface squad of Joe Hendry, Javon Evans, Leon Slater, and Miles Bourne. Winner gets control of their entry position in the upcoming men's Survivor Iron Challenge or Iron Survivor Challenge. The match was wild, high-flying chaos, KG teamwork, spots, counters, near falls, the works. In the final moments, Bourne tags in, lands his finisher on the Dark State guys, and pins him for the win. Team Hendry wins, and Miles Bourne earns the right to choose his entry spot in the Iron Survivor Challenge.
I dare he tag himself in after Leon Slater hit the freaking 450 Swanton, bruh. What's wrong with you?
I mean, you
can't hear or what?
You can't hear. That was a good one. No, I can't.
Big win, big moment. Dark State rolls in like they own NXT, but tonight, teamwork, desperation, and 4 guys who realized they had more to lose than to gain by losing. That's a bar. Bourne clutching that finish. That's some underdog champion energy right there. And possibly some seeds planted that Leon's going to kick him in the throat like he should. But I guess he earned every second.
yeah, so I'm excited to see what they do with him. This isn't just a random victory. Controlling your spot in the Iron Survivor Challenge could mean a fresh start, better positioning, and less of a chance of being eliminated early. Bourne has the advantage heading into Deadline, as he should. Finally, he's getting somewhat of a comeuppance after being in the NQCC for so long. It seemed like they tried to make him break out. It didn't happen so much, and now we'll have to see him break out in the Iron Survivor Challenge, so I'm excited to see it.
I'm waiting for one of these internet wrestling fans to be like, oh, he's just getting the push because his chick's the world champion. And for Dark State, that loss is a stain. They flaunted dominance, bragged about unity, but tonight that armor cracked. Deadline just became more of a make or break it for them.
Yeah, and we also saw Dion Lennox hand his title off to, what was it, Saquon Sugars?
I believe so.
Because Sugars and what's the other guy's
Cutler,
name?
right? Cutler.
Yes, Cutler James are now the tag champions because he's going to be in the Iron Survivor Challenge.
Yeah, I guess I think,
and I like how they're doing it to where they're kind of building Dion Lennox. They're putting this team now on his back. There wasn't a clear leader heading into it, but it seems like they're putting their chips in on him, and I'm excited to see it. He did have an interaction with Obafemi.
Yeah. The ruler.
Yeah, they did it so well.
It's the ruler. I was like, yeah that's good.
I think it was Saquon Sugars that did it, right? Yeah, so they had an exchange of words. Dion Lennox said, you don't remember me, and that ties into when he was in the back just reading books and everything, and he told him that he wouldn't be anything, and he pretty much said he's coming for the ruler. So, which we'll see if he does come for Oba, if Oba does win at Deadline. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. On the undercard, we had Josh Briggs defeating Tavion Heights in a hard-hitting match in a solid showing nonetheless. Also, the women's division got a little hotter. There was the 6-women tag involving Fatal Influence versus Soul Ruka and Company, which was Soul, Lola Vice, and Kendall Gray. After all the kicks, counters, and chaos, Ruka picked up the victory.
Soul Snatcher out of nowhere.
I liked her promo as well, where she talked about Ethan Page, where she was like, he said this, and she was like, I don't like him, but yeah, I am the next star. Like, she was basically betting on herself.
Yes. That women's tag wasn't clean. It was war. Fatal Influence plays dirty. Soul Ruka and the girls answered back hard. That finish sets up a brutal Iron Survivor Challenge. Trust me, by Deadline, some friendships are gonna snap. Also, there seemed to be heat with her former teammate, rivalries, suspicion, people checking shoulders and eyes, because when you're fighting for an opportunity like that, paranoia is a part of the game.
And you could tell she got real paranoid after Zarya. I forget who was it. Was it Kendall Gray that she speared?
I believe so.
She speared the crap out of her, and they're like, well, was she targeting Sol Ruka?
Oh, what was it called?
Seeds planted there in that one.
Yeah, and I liked how I forget her name because I don't like her. The NXT champion, I forget her name. I was gonna say Tatum, but it's not Tatum Paxley no more.
JC Jane.
Yeah, she picked everybody in that ring apart though. She killed everybody, and then
I love her on the mic, man. She's got some great mic skills.
And then what's her name too? Kalani and Jordan. Kalani and Jordan. I like how they still got that little beef. You know what I'm saying? What she called her, a meathead?
Yeah. Oh, that was so good. This meathead had to screw it up.
I'll show you meathead. Oh my God. I'll show you meathead, girl. Let me talk about me like that.
That was good. That was good stuff, man. Yeah, Kalani is coming into her own in that heel row, and I'm excited to see what they got with those two going on. Tonight felt like, or that night felt like NXT press fast forward on the storylines, the tag turmoil, the faction cracks, the underdog stories, the women's division beef. Everything just got pushed forward.
If Deadline doesn't blow up, I'll personally throw my chair in the ring.
I wish we could be there.
For real. Shoot.
It is here this week, so
I told Chris it's just time for us to
I wanted to, but I was broke.
Get on that Heyman hustle and just, I need press passes, dog. Take some pictures, Chris.
Yeah, I met Trips at
he went to
at the Riverwalk.
Yeah. He was there.
Oh man, that's good stuff.
But between Dark State, Slip Up, Born's Rise, Fatal Influence, Chaos, and all that Iron Survivor Series tension. Survivor Series, wow.
Iron Survivor Challenge.
Sorry, you know what I mean. WarGames, dog. WarGames. Deadline sounds like a good way to end the year, definitely. And I really like how they're bringing back New Year's Evil.
Yes, and I don't know if you heard this. We didn't bring that up. They did file a trademark for Clash of Champions, so that will be returning as well.
Again?
Well, Clash of Champions was the WCW pay-per-view.
Yeah, but I thought they owned all their IPs.
Yeah, but they also have to refill up for them. But I don't think they had that one when they started using it again. Because for WWE, remember, it was Night of Champions.
Oh, true.
And then they changed to Clash of Champions just recently, I think in 2018 or 19. And then we had like 3 of them. And then they fell off the face of the earth again. So we might see Clash of Champions make a return. I would assume it might be another Saudi thing. It was at one point, remember?
It was. You know what would be hilarious if NXT does a Taboo Tuesday?
Dude,
that'd be pretty good.
I've been waiting for that.
Those were good.
Taboo Tuesday.
Those were good. I don't know why they stopped that. Cyber Monday?
Yeah, it was Cyber Monday, right?
Cyber Sunday.
Cyber Sunday.
We're
thinking about deals and stuff over here.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to buy this game and this game.
It's Christmas time in Texas.
NXT was a show built on urgency, desperation, and opportunity. Bourne got himself an advantage. Dark State got a little bruised. The women's division got a little hotter. And NXT deadline stakes have been raised.
Bum, bum, bum. So grab your popcorn, strap in, and maybe a neck brace. If you're getting thrown off your head, like Braun Breaker did.
Poor guy.
Because what comes this Saturday isn't going to be pretty. It's going to be brutal. Brutal.
It is.
Because the ruler.
Speaking of being dropped on your head, we didn't touch on that as much, but Braun Breaker did bring it up in that promo. I can't remember exactly what was said, but if you can, you could go back and watch it. I'm sure it's on their YouTube page by now.
It's on Raw, on Netflix.
I'm sure at least the promo is up there, but he did phenomenal.
Oh yeah,
it was something to the extent of when he saw Punk, he said, "Yeah, you got the look and the work, but let's see if you could have cut a promo, kid." And at the end, he said, "Well, there it is, promo cut."
Yeah.
It was just beautiful.
If you didn't think Braun Breaker was a star before that promo, he just solidified it.
Yep, he just made everybody a believer. But let's go ahead and run down the NXT deadline card.
We're running in on some matches. Let's go. Who are we fighting? No,
who we helping?
Hell yeah.
The women's Iron Survivor Challenge will have Sol Ruka, Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan Grace, and Kendall Gray all vying for that Iron Survivor spot. Who do you think comes out on top?
I have a few names, dude, because Lola is over. Sol's got some stuff going on.
Kalani's starting to be over with her heel gimmick now.
Jordan Grace
is way
Jordan
over.
Grace. And
Kendall
then
Gray
Gray
is starting
cooking.
to, yeah.
She's heating up.
Yep.
So this is up in the air for me. I'm going to say I don't know.
I say Sol, man.
I think Sol too, but I kind of feel like Kalani or Jordan
is going to play a...
I think she might.
She could. She could.
Try to help, and then she doesn't help.
But I'd rather Sol get the title back, and then Zarya come in the picture and try to take that from her. So I say Sol. I'm going to go with Sol. Next up, we have the men's Iron Survivor Challenge, which consists of Javon Evans, Leon Slater, Joe Hendry, Dion Lennox, and Miles Bourne.
You already know who I'm picking. You ain't even got it.
Miles?
No.
Dion?
No. Say his name, dog.
Oh, I was going to say Javon?
Say his name.
Joe Hendry. I don't think so, man. I don't think this is going to be Joe Hendry's night. I think this might be either Miles Bourne or Leon Slater's night.
I don't think Leon Slater's gonna be there for the AMC. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but this is he hasn't. I
think he's WWE bound soon, bro.
I feel like this is the best time to give it to Leon Slater. You're gonna have these guys just going at it, tearing each other up.
A young goat, bro.
You're gonna have Leon and Javon on their bouncy stuff. You know they're gonna be hopping all over the place. So what I say is something happens. Leon jumps off the top and hits two people after someone hits their finisher and steals the pin. That's what I say should happen. But I think it's gonna be Miles or Dion.
Well, if it is Leon, I say he screws over Javon to get the pin on Miles Bourne.
Yes.
That'd be nice too.
Yes, that would be clean.
Gosh.
Yep.
I can't believe that this is even a freaking match, bro.
Also, we got the NXT Championship match where Ricky Saints, will be defending his strap against Derula.
Not this match, but we're talking about the next match we're talking about. But yes, I'm going for Ricky because I like both of these dudes, but Ricky is cooking right now. I think Ricky is my favorite current wrestler right now, man. He's really growing on me. And Obafemi Obafemi and Trick, bro. Like, those are my guys right now.
It's crazy to hear that from you. You never liked Ricky stuff.
I didn't. But I think it's because, when I watched AEW, I just didn't see nothing. And maybe I didn't see nothing because they weren't letting him do anything. They weren't pushing him. He wasn't. This dude's killing it. All those promos, bro. The stare off with him and Obafemi, everything has had.
That was just like when they gave him the FTW title. It was like, why?
Yeah, like everything that he did over there meant nothing. And this dude is a star. You know what I'm saying? He got the total package. I can definitely see him and Cody being the team later on down the line because they're homies. But like, I'm going for Ricky, bro. Ricky is my boy. I like Obafemi, but I'm ready for him to go to the main roster.
Me too.
I'm ready for Trick to go to the main roster.
And that's why I want Ricky to take it. I want Oba to make his way to the main roster and Trick to make his way to the main roster, which I would assume that Trick is eventually going to make his way to the main roster. He's had a few fillers going into matches.
You can feel it.
Raw
you can feel it.
So I'm excited to see where that goes. Speaking of which, congratulations to Trick and Lash Legend for getting engaged
on Thanksgiving.
him and his boy both engaged because Carmelo's engaged to Kalani.
Oh wow, they don't miss, dog.
So
Trick Melo gang.
hopefully they have a double wedding.
True.
That would be great to see that, but I doubt it.
Miz crashes the wedding.
Miz crashes the wedding. Oh man, that would make some good TV, dude. You know that would be hilarious.
Yes.
Next up, we also have another championship match where Ethan Page is going to defend his title against Mr. Iguana, who was in his car on NXT out of nowhere.
Poor Ethan Page, he can't get away from these luchadors. It's hilarious though, because I had told my wife, that I said, guess how Santino says Ethan Page's name? And she's like, how? I said, just say his name, but with the like trying to say his last name with the Spanish accent. And she says, Baguette. And she's like, oh my God. She's like, no.
Ethan Page.
Mr. Iguana though, fam. I get he's over, bro, but I don't like this guy. Like, it's cool. Like, the gimmick is cool. He just botches too much for me.
I feel that, but I mean, it's still that. It's still that AAA rust, man. They're still trying to.
I see it. I see it in the AAA shows that they're getting it. Like, even with the people who aren't big names, like everybody else, they're getting it. But
I heard that in the back they're really high on El Macias, which is cool.
They got some talent over there, bro. They definitely do. I like Mr. Iguana. I just feel like he needs to slow it down.
Yeah, he does have some issues with not slowing it down sometimes, which sometimes can take you out of a match.
It can. I mean, because you can get injured, bro. Look at Penta, a move that he does majority of the time, and look what happened.
Oh, I know.
Even though he was already wrestling on borrowed time.
But I mean, they all are wrestling on borrowed time.
Yeah.
When you really think about it.
You never know, fam.
Also, we'll have Tatum Paxley and Izzy Dame finally go at it after Dame turned on Paxley and made her lose the championship.
Yeah. I don't know, Tatum looked like she was serious with all that makeup on and by herself and looking like a basket case.
Bro, I like that promo she cut on that one.
Oh, she gonna tear her head off.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what she has in store. She's really coming into her own. I remember I always enjoyed her work, but it was just like she didn't have no character for a while there. And then they started just throwing her in the back, being kind of like the basket case, not really having anything going on. And then now here she is at a PLE having a match once again. But also, let me just run down the TNA Final Resolution card before we end the show. I'm going to say Paxley goes over on Dame for that match.
Yeah, same.
But let's see. We got at 7 in Texas time, in our time, Central time. It'll be a street fight against Mance Warner with Steph DeLander and Matt Cardona.
Jesus.
Then we'll have Mike Santana go up against Charlie Dumpster.
Charlie Dumpster.
Charlie Dempsey.
He better not be. He put some spec on my boy name.
That's what Santino called him. Oh, man.
No, sir.
Oh, I love Santino. Then we'll have the Rascals take on Order 4. The full Rascals with Desmond Xavier included. Then the Knockouts Tag Champions, Cassie Lee and Jessie McKay, the Inspiration, will be defending against Tessa Blanchard and Victoria Crawford, the former Alicia Fox.
I get sad hearing her name.
Why? Because it's not Alicia Fox?
No, I'm talking about Tessa.
Oh. Why? You don't think she's going to do anything anymore?
Man, dude, I just want her to be a star, bro. A dream match for me is to see Tessa versus Charlotte. That'll never happen.
I mean, you never say never.
Hope so.
But I'm assuming this is when they're gonna drop the titles to them and
they're
make
coming,
their way
bro.
to WWE.
They're coming back. They're like the best tag team since freaking Lake Cool. Like, seriously, they gotta come back.
Dude, I used to love Lake Cool. That's the only cool thing that Michelle McCool did was Lake Cool.
Yeah.
But anyway, we also have the TNA International Championship being defended by Steve Macklin against Channing Stacks Lorenzo. So, who knows? I know Macklin's almost out of his contract too. I'd love to see him make his way to NXT. Maybe this starts something with Channing later on down the road when they make it in NXT. This guy, of course, had his shot in NXT as the Forgotten Sons. We all know what happened there with Jackson Riker.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he got them all losing their jobs except for himself.
Thanks, guy.
Which was weird. But anyway, moving forward, I'm hoping Macklin retains, but I feel like this could be one that Stacks takes because he's going to have Ariana Grace by his side. And who knows? She might be able to manipulate Daddy. Because you know Santino's her father.
Yes, Santino.
And then we're going to have Leon Slater against AJ Francis as Slater defends his X Division Championship. Then we'll have the Hardys defend their TNA Tag Team Championships against the High Rise of Tyreek Igwe and Tyson DuPont with Robert Stone by their side.
Leon Slater's wrestling.
Also, speaking of Robert Stone, he was there when everybody was in Ava's office this week, and he delivered a package. Package was already open. Ava asked what it was, and he said, I don't know, it was already open, it was already like that. Gave it to her, and it was like a bunch of pieces or something. So there's some mystery there. I'm assuming he opened it himself, because then they acted like nothing was wrong, because Robert Stone is one of the ones that led everybody to TNA to attack them. And Ava wasn't cool with that, but you know, they kind of blew it off. So I'm assuming Ava might come into the picture somehow of them trying to attack on TNA. Maybe we'll have to wait and see. We'll also have TNA Knockouts World Championship being defended by Li Ying Lee against Zaya Brookside, two former NXT talents within their own right. Of course, Brookside still going by her name. Li Ying Lee, the former Zaya Lee. That's going to be a pretty good match. And then we have the TNA World Heavyweight Championship being defended by Frankie Kazarian against JDC, Johnny Dango Curtis. So, pretty decent card. If you're going to catch this instead of SmackDown, I wouldn't blame you. That's what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to watch this instead of SmackDown and then catch SmackDown later.
You're going to watch them lay the Smackers down in TNA and then watch SmackDown.
But yeah, there's a lot of wrestling going on this weekend.
Wrestling.
And if you want it, you can find it somewhere. But that is all we have for you today, folks. As always, I'm Chris.
And I'm Pat.
And this was your Wrestle WreMarks.